Welcome back to the Boar's coverage of the 2026 SU Spring Officer elections, where we are offering all candidates for full-time officer positions an interview with our team ahead of Big Decision Night. I am Tom Ryan, the co-news editor at the Boar, and today I'll be interviewing Manya Gupta, running for the position of Vice President for Postgraduates in the upcoming elections. Welcome, Manya.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here.
So the first question we're starting with tonight is, why did you decide to run for this position, and what makes you stand out from the other candidates?
Um, Hello. So I'm a current student at studying marketing and strategy at the University of Warwick, and I'm running for VP postgrad because I've seen how capable and driven the Warwick students are. But students lose so much time and energy navigating the systems and realizing that it's not clear to them the information that's being supplied. And I've realized that the postgrad degrees, they move really quickly, especially the master students. And the small gaps in communication creates a lot of stress for students. And I wanted to take that up, and my campaign focuses on making postgrad life better, clearer, and easier to navigate, to reduce the stress and the ambiguity that exists, and to sort of bridge a gap between the opportunities that they have and the resources to get to them with much more simplicity than that I could provide with.
And so the second question, many postgraduate students feel disengaged from the SU, societies and sports clubs at the university. How would you make sure the SU is more inclusive to postgraduate students?
Um, I don't think they feel disengaged particularly. They are really busy. So they want to engage, but they don't have the time or the clarity to sort of engage. I will give a very personalized example here. There are so many activities that I want to be part of, but I just don't know how to be. So I what my campaign wants to essentially do is that make that thing happen, actually build that bridge from a very microscopic communication level, so that they feel that, oh, this is where I want to be and this is how I get it, not just a big flash of opportunity that exists, but actually knowing how to get to that. And I think once students have the clarity as to how to access information, how to be there, they will start engaging themselves. So clear communication is how I plan on engaging the students into the SU, which is already doing so much for students.
And what new services, provisions or spaces would you aim to introduce to support postgraduates studying at Warwick?
So I think SU is doing an exceptional job already at providing a lot of resources to students. What I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be providing them a concise view of what exists and how to utilize it. So I'm not adding more to it. I am actually making things out there simple, clear, and accessible. So now you don't have to go through five different websites to get down to where you need to be. You have it ready, because come on, everybody needs to have it quick. Everybody's super busy, and we just need somebody to tell us where to be instead of having to constantly run around, accessing information. So something that I'm planning on doing is having a clear what's coming up, what has changed, and what will change on the SU website. So you know where to be, where you are, and what went well and what did not. So there's a lot of accountability, a lot of clarity, and a lot of upfront information that will be supplied to you, but in the most simplest way. So now you're not going to be bombarded with a lot of information. We're going to have it very crisp to the point. That's what I plan on doing.
And also, as we know, many postgraduate students at Warwick are international students. They come from different countries to study at Warwick. How would you ensure that postgraduate students who come to Warwick from different countries feel welcome and supported during their time here?
I think I can answer this well because I am an international student. There's something that I personally felt, something that also made me stand for this position today, was the the presence of so much ambiguity with regards to things, because you're coming to a whole different country. You're basically starting at scratch here, right? So to make students feel comfortable, warm, and welcome, I think providing information in a way that they feel that, okay, I understand this, instead of it being printed or digital words. I think that's what I wish to do. I also think that if I had information as to how to access the resources of SU earlier, I would have been able to engage more. So, providing information in a very clear manner is what I believe will allow me to connect with students who are already here, who are planning on coming. So, international students already are risking so much. I think what I want to do for them is to let them know that it's not a risk, it's a journey that they should enjoy. And for the journey to become, the most amazing journey that they have, they need to take a deep breath and understand that everything is here. All you need to do is just access it. So I want to build that accessible bridge for them.
And finally, our last question. Many postgraduates also deliver teaching to undergraduates at Warwick. How would you represent and protect these postgraduates' particular interests?
Could you just repeat that? I
Yeah,
missed.
of course. Yeah, of course. So many postgraduates here at Warwick deliver teaching as well to undergraduate students. How would you
Yes.
represent and protect these postgraduates' particular interests?
So, if I'm correct, you mentioned teaching, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I believe that teaching essentially is such a big part of the student journey because I think it forms you in some way. So to protect them, I think I will again equip them. So from the information, from the resources that they need, access to a lot of information again in a very concise manner. And I think most of my the process revolves around making things visible because SU, I believe, offers everything at the moment. And obviously, there's always more to build. But what I want to do and how I want to protect everybody is to make them realize that there's already so much. Just jump onto it, access it, use it, and make a difference. That's what I plan on doing.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Manya, for joining us this evening. That was our interview with Manya Gupta, who's running to be your Vice President for Postgraduates in this week's SU Spring Elections.